Hello everyone, in this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita shlokas 8.9 and 8.10. In the previous shloka, Lord Krishna told that he who meditates on him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with his mind constantly engaged in remembering the Lord, undeviated from the path of devotion, he is sure to reach him. Let us begin with these shlokas. Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram Anuaranyam Samanusmaredyaha Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat Prayana Kale Manasachalena Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Balena Cheva Bhruvor Madhye Pranam Aveshya Samyak Satam Param Purushamupaiti Divyam. The meaning Kavim, the one who knows everything. Puranam, the oldest. Anusasitaram, the controller. Anoho, then the atom. Anyansam, smaller. Anusmared, always thinks of. Yaha, one who. Sarvasya, of everything. Dhataram, the maintainer. Achintya, inconceivable. Rupam, whose form. Aditya Varnam, luminous like the sun. Tamasaha, to darkness. Parastat, transcendental. Prayanakale, at the time of death. Manasa, by the mind. Achalena, without its being devoted. Bhaktya, in full devotion. Yuktaha, engaged. Yoga Balena, by the power of yoga. Cha, also. Eva, certainly. Bhruvoho, of the two eyebrows. Madhye, between. Pranam, the life air. Avesya, establishing. Samyak, completely. Saha, he. Tam, that. Param, transcendental. Purusham, personality of Godhead. Upaiti, achieves. Divyam, in the transcendental kingdom. The whole meaning is, one should meditate upon the Supreme Person as the one who knows everything, as who is the oldest, who is the controller, who is smaller than the smallest, who is the maintainer of everything, who is beyond all material conception, who is inconceivable, and who is always a person. He is luminous like the sun, and he is transcendental beyond this material nature. One who, at the time of death, fixes his life air between the eyebrows and, by the strength of yoga, with an undeviating mind, engages himself in remembering the Supreme Lord with devotion, will certainly attain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The process of thinking of the Supreme is mentioned in the 9th verse. The foremost point is that the Lord is not impersonal or void. One cannot meditate on something which has no form. That is very difficult. The process of thinking of Krishna, however, is very easy and is factually stated herein. First of all, the Lord is Purusha, which means a person. We think of the person Rama and the person Krishna. And whether one thinks of Rama or of Krishna, what he is like is described in this verse of the Bhagavad Gita. The Lord is Kavi, that is, he knows past, present and future. This is confirmed by the Lord himself, and therefore he knows everything. He is the oldest personality because he is the origin of everything. Everything is born out of him. He is also the supreme controller of the universe, and he is the maintainer and instructor of humanity. He is smaller than the smallest. The living entity, that is the soul, is 1/10,000th part of the tip of a hair. But the Lord is so inconceivably small that he enters into the heart of this particle. Therefore, he is called smaller than the smallest. As the Supreme, he He can enter into the atom and into the heart of the smallest and control him as the super soul. Although so small, he is still all pervading and is maintaining everything. By him, all these planetary systems are sustained. We often wonder how these big planets are floating in the air with such an order. It is stated here that the Supreme Lord, by his inconceivable energy, is sustaining all these planets and all the systems of galaxies. The word Achintya, inconceivable, is very significant in this shloka. God's energy is beyond our thought process and is therefore called Achintya. Who can argue this point? He pervades this material world and yet is beyond this. We cannot comprehend even this material world, which is insignificant compared to the spiritual world. And how can we comprehend what is beyond? Achintya means that which is beyond this world, that which our argument, logic, philosophical speculation cannot touch, that which is inconceivable. Therefore, intelligent persons, avoiding useless argument and speculation, should accept what is stated in the scriptures like the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, and and the Srimad Bhagavatam, and follow the principles they set down. This will lead to one to understanding. And in the 10th verse, it is clearly stated that at the time of death, one's mind should be fixed in devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For those practiced in yoga, it is recommended that they raise the life force between the eyebrows to the Agnya Chakra by the practice of Satchakra Yoga involving meditation on the 6 chakras is suggested here. A pure devotee does not practice any kind of yoga, but he is always engaged in Krishna consciousness. At death, he can remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead by His grace. This is explained in shloka number 8.14 of the Bhagavad Gita. The use of the word yoga balena is very significant in this shloka, because without practice of yoga, whether Shatchakra yoga or Bhakti yoga, one cannot come to this transcendental state of being at the time of death. One cannot suddenly remember the Supreme Lord at death. One must have practiced some yoga system, especially the system of Bhakti yoga. Since one's mind is very disturbed, one should practice transcendence through yoga during one's life. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.